Welcome to day 2 of our daily UI, which is 100 days of design. So the exercise for day 2 is checkout. We are required to design a checkout page here as an exercise. Checkout is the process of paying for what you ordered or something you've added into cart while using an online or a digital marketplace. So in our previous design, while designing the first day UI, we created the page with a mobile screen. So this time around, we'll be using a desktop screen to create a checkout. So creating the checkout, I'll select a frame. I'm going to use a desktop frame. And because I am too familiar with window system or window platform, I might be mentioning control while I mean to mention command. Control and command works the same way. So I might be mentioning control on the Mac and you are seeing a command being pressed. So don't be confused. So using this, I'm going to reduce the size of the screen. So I have an image that I have downloaded. So I'll call this screen checkout. So I have a screen, I have an image that I've downloaded for this design. So I'm going to bring them in Control Shift K or Control Command K, Control Shift K or Shift Command K. So I have an image that I downloaded from png pngegg.org. I'm sorry, pngegg.com. So pngegg.com is a website that provides free PNG pictures, pictures with transparent background. So before I place this image here, what I'll do first is to uh, apply layout columns to this. So I'm going to give it a layout and I'll make it column instead of grid. And this grid is going to count 12. So I'm going to put 12 here. And the margin, I'm going to put 80 pixels as margin. So my design stays where we have this. Now I'm going to use this is the image, the shoe image. Let's say this is the image, the shoe we're going to check out for. I'm going to choose my primary color from the shoe itself. So I assume the primary color is judged by the color of the product you've selected. So having this, I'm going to place a background on this. This background is going to start here. And I'll send it to back by pressing open curly bracket. Send the background to back. Shift G to hide the columns. And I need to find the best color for this. I'm going to use this color like this. And on this side, this way we're going to have the checkout input. So the checkout input, we're going to have the description for this shoe, the amount, and probably the card details that you're going to pay with. So first of all, I'm going to create an icon. I'm going to create an icon. Let me use this, and this icon is going to be a back icon. So supposedly this will be something like this, and the edges of it going to be, and the end point I want it to be round. So the size is 32 pixels. I'm going to make it 32 pixels. I'll place that here. So this will serve as uh, a back button, whereby when user clicks on it, it goes back to where user comes here. Okay, this here. Now, next thing I'll do is to pull the input here. I'm going to show the grid again by using Shift G. So one of the things we're going to have here is the name of the shoe. So from where I downloaded the shoe, the name of the shoe is Adidas sneaker women's shoe, purple white. So I'm going to copy the name and add a text, and I'll paste it. So I'm going to copy part of this thing and cut it like this, then paste it back. So this is 40 pixels. I'm going to use this primary color here. So also I'm going to cut this, Ctrl X, paste it here. So size of this is 40. I'm going to make it 32. I'm using popping as usual, and bold. So this comes down here. So I'm going to change the color to kind of this. I'm going to make this 20 pixels, and the letter spacing is too much, so I'm going to reduce the letter spacing between the letters. I'll use -5%. So this will just serve as a description under this show, serve as a description, and the product type is also going to be here. I will make that 24 pixel. So this is Adidas sneaker and so on and so forth. Now, next thing I will want to add to this is the price for the shoe. The price for the shoe. So the price also should attract attention. Let's say the price is $60, $60, $60, $60, and we'll have 0000 pence. So this pence, I'm going to make it 16 pixels, and place it on top here. So that is $60, 0 pence. So I'm going to group this, Ctrl G. So that is the price. And now also like to add, I'll also add the card and its details, the user's card and the details the user is paying with. So first of all, I will need to have an input. I have an input. This input is going to be 52 pixels of height, and going to have an outline of, let's say, 89 as color, then the corner radius of 8 pixels as user. So this, I'm going to have a placeholder inside and say card, or let me say holder's name. So holder's name will be a name on the card. So this is going to be 16 pixels, and should be regular, and also 89, so that it serve as placeholder, and the margin left is going to be 16 pixels. So that is the holder's name. So the next thing that we might need from the card is card pin. Card pin. So the card the, the card pin. So the card pin, after the card pin, um, next we'll have, so other thing that we might want to have inside this form will be the card, other card information like card expiry, card expiry, and let's have this like this. So we'll have months here, then we have another year, then we'll have another information that is very necessary when dealing with all this, which is CVV, the one at the back of the card. So each of these is 130 in width. So I'm going to reduce them to what we have here, and the space between them, I will distribute horizontal space between them. So we have is 15 pixel, so I'm going to increase it to 16. So expiry, then we have CVV. So the next thing we're going to have, let me first group this, Ctrl G. Then the space between these should not be more than 24 pixels. So we'll have a button, and this button, this one around, this button is going to be 64 pixels in height. I'll probably have it like this. Sorry, going to be centralized with this. Then we'll say checkout. So, and don't forget, we say our button is going to have a fill color of our product. So this will definitely be white, which is FF. So I'm going to give this a medium. So the space between them is 56. Let me make it 64 pixels. I'm on website. So going by this, let me hide the grid. Shift G. This is final design we have. But before we complete everything, let us check these things. And also this is going to have a back for accessibility. We're going to have back here. Is it here? This 20 pixels. So this is back. And taking the same color, we use 9E. I'm going to make it also 9E. So I'm grouping this, Ctrl G, and I'll draw a frame over them from the space I have here. Then centralize this just as this. This is still coming back here, this back. So here is the checkout process. So this is the checkout process, which is day 2 of daily UI design. As user comes here, user sees everything. And also we can also add a label to this. We say cost. So the label and this, I'm going to make it, give it auto layout, Shift A, auto layout. So we just move this upward like this. Then select whatever I have here. I hold down Control because I'm in a group to move this down. And also this come a little bit. So this is cost. And if there is if there is a charge for delivery, so we can also add delivery charges here, but I will leave this like this. So this is checkout process.